Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie, I'm the Introverted Reader, and I hope you're all doing very well today. I have a book haul for you today. Yeah, sorry for the state of my voice or if I cough during this video. I've got a little bit of a cold, but we're dealing with it and we're staying hydrated, and I hope you are too. So anyway, I'm just apologizing in advance if I cough or anything. But anyway, the books I wanted to show you. First and foremost is this little box set, as you can see, of The Land of Stories by Chris Colfer. I used to own this series a while ago, and then I had to unhaul them, and I've been wanting to reread them again, and I was planning on getting these again in hardcover, but everywhere I looked, they were just way too expensive. So I was just like, you know what? We're just going to get the paperback because let's face it. And we made the executive decision to just get the paperback. So there's book 1 and the Wishing, Land of Stories, The Wishing Well. We've got book 2, The Enchantress Returns. Book 3, A Grim Warning. Beyond the Kingdoms, book 4. Book 5, A Writer's Odyssey. And the last one, Worlds Collide, book 6, which I never actually read. I never actually completed my read of this series, which is quite sad because I was really enjoying it, and I had every intention of reading book 6. But I just never got around to it. And are you gonna get back in the box? I just never got around to it, so I'm gonna be rereading these and then finally reading book 6. So maybe there might be a reading vlog in the future, but yeah, I'll just put them aside. Right, so the next one is a pre-order that finally came in, and I'm so excited about it. The Shadow Cabinet by Juno Dawson. This is the Waterstones edition with the sprayed edges. It is also signed by the Queen herself. And yeah, I'm super excited to finally own this. Lord knows when I'm gonna get to it. My TBR is so up the left. It's so up the left right now, but I do really hope to maybe I'll read it next month. Maybe, I don't know, but that's a way away. But anyway, I finally have this and I'm so excited. So the first book is basically about this government organization of witches that protect the human world from bad spirits and demonic activity and all that stuff. And obviously this is the sequel. There's a lot more to it than that. I think I have a review for the first book on my channel somewhere, so if you want to know more about it, then go watch that review. Okay. Okay, so the next book I have for you is Gwen and Art Are Not in Love by Lex Croucher. I follow this author on Instagram. Whenever I read the synopsis of this book, and I was like, well, I need this book. I need it. And then I saw it in Waterstones and I was like, you're coming home with me. So basically, it's about Guinevere and Arthur, or Art, as I guess he's going by in this book, but not the King Arthur. I think he's a descendant of Arthur, I think. But anyway, he himself and her are engaged to be married, but they do not want to be married to each other because they don't like each other. But then Gwen sees Arthur kissing the stable boy, and Arthur finds love letters that Gwen wrote to wrote to a lady knight that she's having a little something with. And so they basically come to an agreement. They're like, listen, I'll keep your secret if you keep mine. And, for the sake of ourselves and for our kingdoms. And, we'll pretend to the world that we're happy and we're happy to be married and whatever. But, I am hoping that they become good friends by the end of this. Obviously they're not in love because that's the title. Obviously there's queer rep in here. Obviously they're going to have respective love interests, but I'm hoping for a nice, wholesome story about friendship and just, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, like I said, I follow this author on Instagram and I may as well read their book. Do you know what I mean? So there's that. Next one I have is The Do's and Donuts of Love that was a struggle. Do's and Donuts of Love, by Abdiba Jagardar. Now, excuse me. Now, obviously, the last book that I read by this author did not work out, but I have high hopes for this one. I mean, not as high, but like high enough. So basically, this is about our girl Shireen, and she has just broken up with her girlfriend, but then she finds out she's gonna be a contestant on a baking show, and she's like, well, some light at the end of the tunnel, right? So obviously she's excited about that, so it can be like a distraction from thinking about her breakup, but also as well, the prize money can help, she can give that to her parents to keep the wee donut shop open. And yeah, but then she finds out that her ex-girlfriend is a contestant on the show too. Like, Trey awkward. But then as well, there's this other girl that's competing in the show that she's sort of eyeing up and being like, oh, she's kind of cute, but there's my ex. Oh, but she's kind of cute. Oh, but there's my ex. So it's like drama. So I'm very, very excited to read this. I'm hoping for a cute, wholesome, sapphic good time. So this, I have high hopes for that. And the next one, either some of you are going to be very happy or going to be rolling your eyes to high heaven, but I got I got The Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Like, the way this has been floating about everywhere, the way everybody is talking about this, and at first I was trying to resist temptation, but then I was like, you know what? Salt and Waterstones, and thought, you know what? Why the hell not? It's just the standard hardback. Sadly, I missed out on the sprayed edges, but I mean, this cover's pretty nice. I like the gold jacket, and all I know about this is our main character basically she wants to just study and be a scribe or something, or like work as a librarian or something. Like, she wants to be a scribe, just a quiet life, amongst the books in the library and whatever. But her mom was like, nah, you're not doing that. You are going to join the dragon riding school. I guess I can't remember the name of what it's called. But because her mom went there too, she's like, no, you're going to join. You're going to be a dragon rider. You're going to do blah, blah. But she doesn't want to do that because, the dragon riders lead a very dangerous life. And she's like, but brah, I could die. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've heard that it's a fantasy romance, but with dragons. So that'll be fun, hopefully. I'm very excited about the dragons. I love dragons. But anyway, I've got it. I bowed to public pressure. Right, the next lot of books that I want to show you. So, I have these, which is volumes 3, 4, and 5 of Heaven's Official Blessings. So we've got volume 3. We've got volume 4 with that very spicy cover. And then we've got volume 5. So I know volume 6 is out at the moment. And if it was the last volume, I probably would be owning it right now. But I don't own it right now. Like, I had to make a decision. It was either Fourth Wing or volume 6 of this. And I chose Fourth Wing. But I have these 3. So, and once I'm done reading Grandmaster, I'm going to go back and read this series and really dedicate myself to it, because I have read the first 2 volumes already, but can I remember a single thing? No. So I'm going to go back, clean slate, reread them again, and really take my time, because I really want to get into this series, because I hear, well, we've been hearing for a while now that there's going to be a live action drama based on this. So obviously I would like to read the book before that comes out, but yes, I have these and I'm excited to read them. The last 4 I have to show you. Well, one I've read already is In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. This is the Waterstones edition with the lovely sprayed edges. Whether or not I've shown this in a video already, I mean, I've shown this in videos, but I'm just showing it to you again. I've already read it. I have a review for it. You want to know what I thought about it? Go watch that. But I'm very happy to have this because I hear that Waterstones aren't doing exclusive editions of TJ's books anymore. Whether it's all his books in general or it's just the Green Creek ones, I'm not sure. But either way, I have this and I'm very happy to have this. So there you go. And this is signed as well. This is signed. I'll just show that. Yep, signed by Daddy Clune. That's what he goes by, okay? Hold on. So the next one I want to show you is Skander and the Phantom Rider by A.F. Stedman. Now, I have the first book in this series as well, but I haven't read it yet. But then I saw this in my local Asda. I know, striking again. And a hardback of a new release, less than a tenner. Was I going to walk away from that? No, I wasn't. I'm not an idiot. So I got this. I have the first one. Haven't read it yet, but I really, really, really want to because the premise of it sounds so interesting. Like our boy, it's our main character and he wants to be a unicorn rider. And basically it's like you live in a world where like unicorn hatches and you bond with it and then you raise it and you can become obviously a unicorn rider and being so this is the sequel. I don't want to look at anything to do with the synopsis because obviously it's a sequel. Next one, The Sun and the Star by Rick Riordan and Marcus Shiro. Have I showed this in a video already? I'm not sure. I don't know, she's old and she forgets, but I have this. I'm super excited to get to it, but I don't think I'm gonna get to it anytime soon because I'm doing a reread of the Riordan verse at the moment, for the Olympian along. So I'm thinking I might just finish my read of that, and then after I'm done, I'll read this, just in case there's anything in here that mentions stuff that happens in the previous series that I've maybe forgotten about. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it doesn't, maybe it does, I don't know. But I will, God willing, get to this hopefully maybe start of next year. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. And then the very last book that I have to show you is actually really special, and it's The Sunbearer Trials by Aidan Thomas. Look at the gorgeousness. I have already read this. I read it on my Kindle. Did I make it a book club pick? Did I? Have I got a review of this somewhere? I'm not sure. But anyway, I love Aidan Thomas. Obviously, I will read anything that they put out. But I never had a physical copy of this, and I was looking around everywhere to find like a hardcover copy of it, and beloved Book Depository, rest in peace, before she passed away, I was able to get this from them. And I feel like every time I look at this, I'm like, this was the very last book that I received from Book Depository. And I'm like, that actually makes me quite sad because it was the only place I could find this book in hardcover. And also it was actually reasonably priced. Like I got this for like, I don't know, maybe like a tenner, maybe a little bit over a tenner. So it's like, I mean, bargain much. Like Book Depository, we miss you. We really, really do. Like, anyway. So Sunbearer Trials by Aidan Thomas. So that is all the books that I'm, oh my word, that it's gonna fall. Let me lift them back up. Okay, so those were all the books that I am hauling for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you've read any of these. Have you read Fourth Wing? Is it as good as everybody says? Do I need to wait to finish the Riordan verse before reading Sun and the Star? Let me know. And it's really funny that I'm doing this today because I just unhauled a bunch of books. I was unhauling them to this wee used bookshop up in Belfast where I live, called Belfast Books. Forever up the York Road. Tell John I sent you. Anyway, but yeah, and like I'm chatting to him and stuff, and he was all like, "You're just getting rid of these so you can buy more, aren't you?" And I'm like, maybe, shush. But yeah, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you're all doing well. Please don't be like me and catch a cold. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well, staying hydrated, all the good things. And all of my socials are down below as always. My Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok. And yes, feel free to subscribe to this channel if you have not already. If you're new here and you like what you see, feel free to subscribe, because I would love to get to 300 subscribers. That would be amazing. So anyway, I'll see you next Tuesday for my next video, because I'm working over the weekend. So I'll see you next week. Bye.